Hadley, what are we going to make today?
A witch.
Yeah, we're going to draw a witch folding surprise. When you open it, it's going to be her mouth, really big.
And there's going to be a spider in it.
Yeah. You ready to start?
Yes.
We're going to use a marker to draw with. You also need paper. We're going to put the markers off to the side first and fold our paper. We'll take the top edge, fold it down to the bottom edge, line it up, and then crease it down the middle. These are always the same steps, but we always show our art friends how to do it, just in case they haven't made one before. Yeah, line it up, there you go, and then right down the middle. Then we're going to take the top flap and fold it back up to the top. Line it up and then crease it down.
Crease it down.
Next, we're going to flip over our paper, and we're going to repeat that last step. We're going to take this flap and fold it up. And then we're going to unfold that last step and then flatten it out. Then we're going to flip it back over. We're going to take a scratch piece of paper and put it underneath our drawing paper to protect our table. You don't have to use a red piece. You can use whatever you have at home. Now we're ready to draw. We're first going to draw our witch's eyes. Oh, let's actually start with her nose. Okay. We're going to start right in the middle, and we're going to draw a U like this.
Her nostrils.
Yeah, well, this is the front part of her nose. We're also going to add nostrils.
Or her nose holes.
Yeah. And then we're going to draw a curve that comes around and then connects back into her nose. And we'll do the same thing on the right side, connect back in, and we can color in her nostrils too. Yeah, those are some big nostrils.
She's flaring them.
Yeah. Then we can draw the rest of her nose. We're going to come around like this and draw a curve, comes around, and we can do the same thing over here on this side. That's a funny nose. I like it. Witches have big noses. Okay, and then we're going to draw the top of the nose. We could draw a little upside down U right in the middle.
And they're very pointy.
Yeah, they are pointy. We could have made that pointier. Okay, now let's draw our eyes. I'm first going to draw a circle over here for the left eye and a circle over here for the right eye. You want to try to make those the same size. Then we can draw a little pupil or a circle inside each of her eyes.
Oh, I colored mine in.
You can color it in. That's a great idea. I'll color mine in too. And let's also add eyelashes. I'm going to add 3 little curves on each side. Okay, now let's draw her hat. And we're going to start over here, and we'll only be able to fit part of her hat because the paper is short.
That's a big hat.
Yeah, it's a really big hat. There you go. And then we're going to draw just a little curve that comes over here and then stops before you get over her eye. And we'll do the same thing over here just before you get over her eye. Okay, and then we're going to draw the top part, and it comes up like this, and then we'll stop at the top of the paper, and look how I made the lines coming in so it looks like a witch hat. Yeah, we could also add extra details. You know how they sometimes have a buckle on their hat?
For some reason?
For some reason. Yeah, I'm not sure. That was the fashion back.
Leprechauns.
Yeah, leprechauns. They like to put buckles on their hats. Well, I'm going to draw that buckle right in the middle. Just 2 lines up. And then we can also draw the inside of the buckle. We could draw a square U. And then also, I have a little extra room. I'm going to draw the belt part of the buckle going around the hat. Yeah. I love that our drawings don't look exactly the same. They're both turning out awesome. And it's okay if your drawings are different too, because the most important thing is
to have fun.
And to
practice.
I'm sure your drawings look awesome. All right, let's keep going.
Okay.
Now we need to draw her head. We're going to start here, and I'm going to draw a curve that comes down and connects to the fold. So everything that we've been drawing so far is above the fold. And we're going to repeat that same step. Over here, we're going to draw another curve that comes down and connects to the fold. Yeah, and then we're going to draw her chin. We're going to come down like this, and we're going to draw a pointy chin. I'm going to come down, back up.
Like her nose.
And, yeah, kind of like her nose. And then connect over here to the right side. She's a scary witch.
Woo-hoo.
You're doing good. Keep going. Yes. I love it. Okay, now we're going to draw her mouth. Now I'm going to turn my paper sideways a little bit. I'm going to draw a straight line that's on top of the fold. And I'm not going all the way to the side. We want to leave space, a little space on each side. This is for the top of her mouth and the bottom of her mouth. But when it looks like her mouth's closed when it's folded. There you go. You can make it a little bigger. I'd come a little closer to each side of her cheek.
So she has a ginormous
Yeah,
mouth.
we want her to have a really big mouth so that we have more room to put stuff, to draw stuff inside of her mouth.
There we go.
Yeah. Next, we're ready to add her little cheek line. I'm going to draw a curve here and also a curve here. Yeah, she's looking like a witch. Then we could also add little lip line right here. I'm going to draw a weird wiggly W.
A lip line.
Yeah, it's like the bottom of her lip.
That looks like her mouth. She's going like this.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Up in the middle, back down. Oh, yeah. Now
It
we
looks
got
like a mustache.
It kind of does. What do witches usually have on their face?
Hair.
Hair, but yeah, and warts. We're going to draw we're going to draw a little bump right here on her chin, and we could draw a bump over here.
They usually have one on their nose.
Oh, yeah, you could add an extra one up here on her nose. Oh, yeah, that one's gross. And then, then I'm going to add one more over here. Oh, you could even add little hair coming out of her. That's gross. Okay, you got your...
That's...
Yeah, you could leave these off if you don't want to be
You don't want to add warts to your drawing.
Yeah, you don't have to. Okay, now we're ready to add her hair. We'll start up here under her hat, and we're going to draw a wiggly line that comes down, and we're going to cross over the fold.
She's a bald witch.
Yeah, we need to give her hair. Come down and just past the fold. Then we're going to do a little line up, and we'll add more zigzags down like this, and then connect in. And then let's do the same thing over here. Draw a curve that comes down just past the fold. Then we'll do the little zigzags down further and connect into her face. We also should give her eyebrows. I'm going to draw a little curve over each eye. Now we can make these a little bigger too, so that she has bigger eyebrows.
My eyebrows are really high.
I like that. Maybe she's surprised. There you go. Whoa, that's really big. I like it. And then do the same over there. Yes, now they match. Next, we're ready to open up our paper, our folding surprise, and we'll flatten it out so it's easier to draw on.
Oh.
Let's first connect the side of her head. We'll start here on this line, and we'll connect down to her chin line.
She
down
has
here.
a really big mouth.
She does. She's a witch. She's scary. Then we're going to connect the right side of her head down to the bottom. Now let's connect her mouth. We'll start here on the side of her mouth, and we're going to match the outside line and then connect down to the bottom. I love making folding surprises. They're so much fun. And the cool thing too is that if we're going too fast, you can always pause the video, but you can also pause the video if you want to change your drawing and add more details. Okay, now we need to add ears. Big pointy ears.
You could add a wart on the ear.
Yeah, you could if you wanted to. Let's start right here, and we're going to draw a diagonal line, but watch me. Right here, we want to make sure that you don't draw over the top fold.
Oh yeah, or else you can see the ear popping
Yes,
through
if you
the...
fold it back up and you draw over the fold, you'll see it over here. So you want to make sure you're below the fold. Then we're going to curve around at the top. We'll come down, and we're going to make really big ears. Whoa.
Whoa, that's really big.
That's a big ear. Then we're going to draw the inside of her ear. We'll start here. And we'll
She's
draw.
an elephant.
Yeah, actually, those are big ears. We're going to draw a curve or a diagonal line that comes down. But instead of connecting into her head, we're going to draw a little detail, a little bump right here, and then curve down to her earlobe. Yeah, and then we can draw just a little line right here. Now let's repeat the same steps for her right ear, except flip it. We'll start in the same spot. I'm going to draw an imaginary line over here, and then draw a diagonal line that goes up, And make sure you don't cross over the fold. Then we'll curve around, come down, and then draw the earlobe. And I'm gonna curve back up so it's try to be in the same spot. So they look the same on each side. Now we'll start up here. We're gonna draw all of the little squiggly lines on the inside. Draw a diagonal line that has a little bump and then curve down to her earlobe. And then that little extra line. Now we're ready to draw her mouth. Let's start with her teeth. We'll start up here and we're gonna draw really gross teeth. We're gonna draw a square U shape.
She's been eating too much candy.
I think that's her problem. Yeah, or
She hasn't brushed her teeth.
Yeah, that too.
She hasn't been to the dentist either.
Probably not. Now at the top, we're gonna draw a curve for the top of the tooth.
You can see the end of her tooth.
I know, you can see her gums too. We're gonna draw another one, but tip it so that it looks like it's going a different direction. Then we'll draw the top of her tooth also with a little curve at the top. Now let's draw two more teeth on each side, one on each side. We'll start over here. I'm gonna draw another tooth like that, square U shape, and then a curve to connect the top. This one over here, let's add a chip or a hole in her tooth. We'll draw the letter L.
She has a cavity.
Yeah, that could be it. Maybe she was chewing on hard candy. And then you draw a little curve going this way, curve up, around, and connect to the other side. Now let's draw her gums. We're gonna draw a curve that connects the outside of her mouth to her tooth. We're gonna imagine that going behind and connecting here to this one and going all the way across to the other side. Oh, we could add, let's add even one more tooth that's back here. And we can add another one on this side too. Now we got the top row of teeth. Now let's draw the bottom teeth. We're gonna do the same thing, except we could draw a U shape this time because the tooth is upside down.
Oh yeah.
And
Not
then,
really upside down.
Yeah, it's, well, just facing the other direction. And then draw a line on the top. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. Draw another one over here and connect the top. Now remember, if we're going too fast, we're repeating the same steps. So we are going a little faster. You guys can pause the video if you need extra time. Ooh, this one over here, I'm gonna draw a big cavity in this one. So I'll draw the U shape. And then inside, I'm gonna draw a smaller U shape.
Bigger U shape.
Smaller, oh yeah, or bigger. And then connect the little one to the outside of the big one. Yeah, there you go. Now let's draw the gums just like we did on the top. We'll connect the teeth together. This is a really scary mouth. Mm-hmm. We gotta add more teeth. I'm gonna draw another tooth over here and one over here. Good job, Adley. Oh, I forgot, we need to connect the hair. We're gonna start up here and draw the line that comes down and it can connect to her ear. We're gonna imagine it coming down and then add more zigzags right here and then connect in to her hair. All right, let's do the same thing over here. You could even add a zigzag before it connects into the ear. And then we'll add more zigzags coming down and connect to the bottom.
She has
That's
really
a lot of
long
hair. Yeah, it turned out to be really long. What should we draw next?
The spider.
Yeah, let's draw a big spider in her mouth. I'm going to draw a circle. This circle is below the center fold. Then we can let's draw a smaller circle for the left eye and for the right eye. And we can color those circles in. I'm going to leave a little highlight so the spider eyes look friendly.
A nice spider.
Yeah, maybe this is a nice spider. That's why it's...
But she's eating it.
Well, maybe it's just hanging out in her mouth.
Oh, yeah.
It's her pet.
That definitely makes sense.
Yeah. Then you can add a smile. Let's draw her body next. We'll start here on the left side of the circle, and we're going to curve around and connect to the right side of her head. Okay, now let's draw her tongue. the spider is standing on her tongue. We'll start here and we're going to curve down. And we'll start over here and curve down also. Our spider is missing its legs. We'll start on the body, draw a diagonal line up, and then curve down to and land on the tongue. And I'm going to go a little further down and then draw a little foot at the end. Let's do the same thing over here for the right side. We'll repeat all of the same steps. How many legs does the spider have?
8.
Yeah, let's draw 4 on each side. So you can draw these any way you want. I'm going to draw, this one's really big maybe. Comes down. Draw another one. This. And one more. Is that the right amount? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And I'm going to draw the same over here. We'll draw 4 more legs. Oh, that's kind of gross. That's a lot of legs.
Oh, that's...
I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't know why it looks like it. There's a lot more. 1, 2 more. Oh, yeah, I like how that one went behind her cheek.
That
Last
will be
one.
even bigger.
That's perfect. I like these legs especially because you used overlapping. It looks really cool. Now we're not completely done though. What do we still need to do?
Color her.
Yeah, this part we're gonna fast forward, but at the end you can pause the video if you wanna use our drawings as inspiration. You ready to fast forward?
Yeah.
Hadley, we did it. We finished coloring our witches. They look awesome. Now, wait, when we open it, we have to do our best witch laugh.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. I love your drawings so much, Hadley. You did a great job. Did you have fun?
Yes.
Now you guys can pause the video right now to match our same coloring, or you can color your witches any way you want.
You could even add more things to the folding surprise.
Oh yeah, you could add candy, or maybe even a worm.
Ew.
Uh,
You could even turn this into a puppet.
yeah, you could. You can fold it like this and then hold it with your fingers. You could also put a piece of tape over the top and the bottom. That would make it easier to open and
And
close.
then you could scare someone.
Yeah, like you. And we'll see you later, our friends. Goodbye.